Now I'd like to call on David Reiner, please.
Thank you, Moderator Mary, and President of the Pinawa Chamber of Commerce, Jeff Simpson. Thank you for hosting this event this evening here in Pinawa, home of the Pinawa Panthers and home of the Pirate Party candidate, Rick Lim. I was there in Steinbach to welcome him to my hometown. Now he's here in Pinawa to welcome me to his hometown to return the favor. Thank you, Rick. And thank you for all of you being here when there's so much competition on television or in your gardens. And there's Stanley Cup playoffs going on, we understand. The last time I was here, as a matter of fact, not campaigning in Pinawa, was on this very floor, this gymnasium court, where I'm a basketball referee, and I refereed 4 games in a row on the week of the zone playoffs for the Single A Championships, whereby the Pinawa Panther boys earned a wildcard position to the provincial playoffs. So it was a great joy for me to be here then, getting some physical exercise, and now to get some mental exercise together with you. Let me just say that, by way of introduction, if you want a bio on me, on my brochure, on the back of my brochure, on the back table, you can help yourself. But let me say, in connection with the Chamber of Commerce, several years ago, I was the president of the Steinbach Chamber of Commerce and also a vice president of the Manitoba Chambers of Commerce, so I have that in my background as well. My wife Katie and I have 3 grown married children with 3 amazing grandsons that we just had with us over the Easter weekend. I've just discovered that I'm part of a new defined group called the Sandwich Generation. We, my wife and I, have aging parents who require our compassionate care, and we now have grandchildren desiring our affirmation and our encouragement. My wife and I, we enjoy taking a great big bite out of the slice of life called the Sandwich Generation. Over the past 18 years, my wife and I have served as foster parents for over 40 children, and this experience has been both challenging as well as rewarding, and provided us a first-hand information as to the very real needs that we have in Provenche regarding broken and dysfunctional families and the serious challenges facing our Child and Family Services Agency. Right now, while we're meeting here in Pinawa, there are many in the southwest part of our riding in Provenche who are facing the threat of flooding and are very concerned about their own well-being and the property management of their resources. And so our thoughts and our prayers go out to them as well. Just over 14 months ago, millions of Canadians from coast to coast sang our national anthem in a euphoric expression of pride and unity as we celebrated the athletic achievements of our Olympic athletes. As a nation, we demonstrated national unity as we applauded and cheered on our athletes, either in person or via our television sets. Wow! 14 gold medals. What an achievement! At that time, we sang in our national anthem, "God, keep our land, glorious and free. O Canada, we stand on guard for thee." Now, if you were among those who proudly sang our national anthem at that time, or at any time in your life, grade 9, sing it regularly in the school year, what did you mean when you sang those words? I know what it means to me, and I know what it means to the Christian Heritage Party. Tonight, I want to distinguish clearly the differences between the Christian Heritage Party of Canada and all the other political parties in our country. When we sing, "God keep our land glorious and free," we are referring to the God of the Bible, not Allah or some unknown God. We are the only political party that fully embraces the preamble to our Constitution, which states, quote, "Whereas Canada was founded upon principles that recognize the supremacy of God and the rule of law," and the reference there to God is the proper name God, the God of the Bible. Truly, Canada has a Christian heritage, and in fact it was Sir Leonard Tilley, one of the founding fathers of Confederation, who in his early morning personal reflections read from the Bible, Psalm 72 verse 8, that he shall have dominion from sea to sea and from the rivers to the ends of the earth. Hence we are now still called the Dominion of Canada. So I ask you, who shall have dominion? And we say, God shall have dominion. How do we stand on guard for Canada? Well, for people of faith, we stand on guard by our prayers and by our obedience to the Bible, to God's Word. If we will honor Him, He will bless us and keep us the true north, strong and free, Canada, glorious and free. I invite your questions, as we have so much more to answer, so much more to say with regards to your questions and your concerns facing this election on May 2nd. Thank you very much for your time.